Good morning. Today is Friday, April 7th. This is the top of Jim's truck. I'm trying to find different angles in the garage. Try to change my background a little bit. I don't have like the full production mode of like the fancy green screens where I can flash behind me wherever I want. If I could do that, I'd have like a nice waterfall, Niagara Falls, or the Grand Canyon. One of those two. Those would be really good. Oh, when I was at the Grand Canyon, I'll start off with a story. It's not story time, but I'll start off with a story. Bertie and I went to the Grand Canyon, I think it was in 2004 or 2005, and there was this man and his son that had climbed, I should find the picture. I don't know if I still have the picture, but he went over the canyon and then like a mountain goat, climbed way to the end so that he could get a shot. And the park rangers even came because they were so fearful that he was gonna fall. And when he came back, I said, I gotta get your picture with me. And he said, yeah, okay, why? And I said, because when I go home and tell everybody about the nut that went out on the Grand Canyon, I wanna have a picture of him as proof. And he smiled and we took the picture. So if I ever find the picture, I'll post it, but it was a good time. Oh, and then another thing, Bertie dropped her glasses and she had just bought them, sunglasses. And so she climbed over the canyon part to get them. I'm thinking, my life is worth more than like a $30 or $40 pair of sunglasses. But she got them, and we got her back. She was safe. But it was a good trip. I really had a good time there. It was really, pictures just don't do it justice. They really don't. It was just amazing. And then we went and took the visual tour, like you're a bird and you flew, and it was kind of like my stomach kind of dropped because the bird's flying over. And then when he went actually over the canyon, like all deep, your stomach just kind of, it's like a roller coaster ride. If you ever get to the Grand Canyon, let me tell you, that's the place to go. I don't know how far I'm gonna walk today, I'll be honest with you, because it's very windy. We're having wind gusts. It's 35 degrees, so I brought my gloves. And what else? It's supposed to go up to 45, but I don't know. I have to go to Kroger's today. I'm gonna get some healthy snacks and then Jim some regular snacks to eat when we're driving to Canada. We're gonna have breakfast at the hotel, and then we're gonna pack our own lunches and just go out to dinner, kind of save some money that way, and not eat out as much, to be honest with you. You can eat healthier if you bring your own snacks. So that's our plan. So I gotta pack, I got just another load of laundry to do, and then I'll be done with that. And we already gassed up the truck this morning and got an oil change. I got my maps all ready, although I pretty much know how to get there, but you know, you always gotta have a map just in case. We got MapQuest, but I don't want to be like the one on 2020 last week where she took the wrong road and ended up and ran out of gas and then she was stranded. She was rescued. Oh, spoiler alert, she was rescued. But she was trapped for 3 days. I would have went crazy. So anyway, I had Sophia overnight, and we got up about 8 o'clock. Did some little bit of housework. I got more housework to do when I get back. I don't like to leave a dirty house. You know, if something happens to me and somebody's got to come in my house and search for evidence, I want it to be a clean house. I don't want them to say, oh, what a slob. And plus, I'd like to come home to a clean house too. So, and what else was I gonna say? Just babbling on. Babbling. I'm kind of looking forward to the walk, but in a way I'm not, because I can see the wind blowing. The guy's across the street, his flagpole in the last windstorm snapped. So he's waiting till the nicer weather to put a new one in, because you got to dig up the old one. It's cemented into the ground, and you know, the ground's too hard. And then my neighbors, I won't say where, but one of my neighbors went on vacation and asked me to keep an eye on their house, and we had a windstorm yesterday, and their son's basketball net, another neighbor had parked their truck in their driveway to make it look like somebody was there, and the windstorm came and knocked the basketball net on top of the guy's truck. Just missed his windshield. Would have really smashed it in. So David and Josh went and laid it on the ground. It's one of those, you know, stand-up ones. So they laid it on the ground, and we left a note for the neighbor to let him know to check his truck out. So it didn't look like it did any damage. So I don't know, it should be fine. Okay, delayed it long enough. Are you ready? Get on your mark. Get set. Go. Oh, it took you for a ride there. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. That walk was miserable. Miserable. I didn't realize it was as windy as it was. As long as I was walking to the south and to the east, I was fine. It was cold. I was fine. But I walked probably over a mile south and then probably a quarter of a mile east, which means on my return flight, I had to walk north. And the wind gusts were up to 35 miles an hour. Walking, if I would have been light enough, I probably could have picked myself up and the wind would have carried me a couple steps, but I'm too heavy for that. But walking against the wind gusts, I should say, I felt like for every 3 steps I took, the wind blew me back 2. So I didn't feel like I made much progress, which showed in my time. My time, it took me 49 minutes. I can usually do it in 45. But it took a lot out of me. But I was determined to get my 2.1 miles in, and I did. So I got stuff to do around the house. I do have to go to Kroger's, and I got to go to the bank, cash a check, and pack for my trip. So I'll keep you with me. Stick with me. It can only get better. I'll be in a car, and I'll be warm. Remind me, I don't want to go to Walmart's with Jim. I don't like Walmart's in the first place. And every aisle I go in, I stop to look at something, I turn around, he's gone. And then I gotta look for him. He's like a lost soul. Let me show you. See him down there? Way down there. Right there. Sophia knows how to find me. Jim, not so much. Well, I'm finally getting a minute to myself, and so I'm gonna eat. I know it's very late. Tea and water. Pretty heavy breakfast, brunch. I started my day with a prayer. I drank 64 ounces of water so far. I've walked 10,627 steps. And my quote is, nobody can do it for you. You have to do it yourself. My egg is 2 points. My toast, 2 pieces is 6. I have 2 teaspoons of peanut butter for 2 points. My grapefruit, banana, and tea and water are 0. And my 1 ounce of pepper jack cheese is 4. So it's 14 points. I plan on just having a salad for dinner. Since it's Friday, I don't eat meat. So I should be fine with my points. I shouldn't have ate it all at one time, but I'm hungry. Well, I've been really slacking off. Well, not slacking off, but working really hard. So I'm going to eat my dinner now, which is another massive salad with some cottage cheese, this tea and water. My salad is 0, 2 tablespoons of my dressing is 6, 1 ounce of provolone cheese is 4, 1 ounce of mozzarella is 2. I have a sprinkling of cheese, which is 1 point. A half a cup of cottage cheese is 3. So that comes to 6, 10, 12, 13, 16 points. I still have 8 points left. Well, I'm all packed. I'm ready to go. I've just finished my dinner. I'm going to watch a little bit of TV. And then we have to pick David up from work a little after 10. And I think I'm getting up at 7 because I'm going to go to the 8 o'clock meeting. And then we're going to head on to Canada. So I am going to try to film. I don't know how much filming I'll do, but I'll try to get something up each night. I think there's free Wi-Fi in the hotel. Most hotels have free Wi-Fi, so we'll see. And I'm thinking I might do my meeting highlight on the way up on the drive, so it might be a little bumpy. So it won't be very long. You'll have to listen to the peanut gallery, because I'm sure they're going to make fun of me, but I don't care. So I'll see you guys in the morning.